Good Friday morning. Tim Sykes here with a video lesson on my solid win on ALEAF yesterday. Um, Made nearly 20%. There was actually 34% to be made from the bottom to the top. So I only took a little over like half of the potential profits, but that's okay. I am actually still traveling back to Orlando from Bali. I'm sorry I sound a little nasally. It's been a rough few days for me. I got sick in Bali. We have school openings. We premiered this big short film that my team and I have been working on for nearly 8 months now. I'm actually going to play it at the conference where I'm pretty excited to show you the US premiere of it. We had a little premiere in Bali. It's going to be online shortly, but those of you guys attending my conference this weekend, you're going to see the official US premiere. It's going to be pretty sick. Yesterday, even while I'm traveling, I still made nearly 2 grand, mainly because of ALEAF. And a lot of you guys are asking, how did I time it so perfectly? It's important that you look at my watch list every single day, okay? I don't make these watch lists for fun. I'm not like, hey, let me write a watch list at every hour of the night. I want you to be prepared. So this was my watch list yesterday, sent pre-market. And I specifically said, wait, how do I move this over? ALEAF is dropping perfectly and should offer up some nice dip buying opportunities today and tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, I should mention for my upcoming conference, we're 100% sold out, but you can attend via live streaming. We now have the live stream option available. I'm going to put the link just below this video so you can tune in from anywhere in the world. Those of you guys messaging me like, oh, come on, Tim, I know you have a few extra tickets. We don't. It's going to be an interesting thing to see if we can fit everybody, because we have literally the biggest room possible, and we sold out, months ago. So it's awesome. Thank you guys for being so dedicated. I'm so excited to meet so many of you guys. I see that you're sending me like your GPS maps and stuff. Some of you guys are driving like 10, 13, 15, 20 hours. That's awesome. I'm flying quite a bit too. So we're all traveling from all over the world. It's pretty awesome. But if you cannot come to Orlando, you can attend from the comfort of your own home or internet cafe, wherever you are. Click the link just below this video. We're just going to have it up for a little bit, but you can attend via live stream. So I'm pretty excited. But let me get back to this. This is my watch list. I send out a watch list every single day. I do my watch list for myself, and I just, share it with you guys. But I specifically said ALEF is going to be offering up some nice dip buying opportunities. And then I went so far, even when I'm talking about other stocks in the watch list, I say none of them are as perfect like ALEF. ALEF is a much better setup. So when I mention one setup in my watch list 3 times, you should pay attention. You should realize, wait a minute, like he's serious about this. And yesterday, ALEF, had a nice morning spike. I actually wanted more panic. It had a nice afternoon panic all the way from the 360s down to the 220s on Wednesday. And Thursday, I really wanted it to go under 2, but it just couldn't. So some of you guys are like, Tim, it didn't panic like you said it would. I adapt to price action, and you need to adapt too. This is why I have 600 plus video lessons on dip buys, because none of them are exactly alike, and you need to learn from the past. And I'll tell you, if you do watch my 600 video lessons on dip buys and morning panics, you'll see that sometimes the lack of a big panic in the morning can be a positive catalyst. It already was down, okay? Mind you, I was buying the stock down 15%. So maybe it didn't panic 15% from the market open. It just opened down 15%. So that's as good as it gets sometimes. And it had a solid wall of buyers here at 205. So it wasn't threatening to crack below 2. I had a very good entry here at like 210, 211, 212-ish. And there was 30% plus upside in roughly 2.5 hours from my buy. I underestimated it. I locked in roughly half of the profits selling in the 230s and 240s. That's fine, okay? I've made millions of dollars underestimating plays like this, but I've made millions of dollars anticipating and still taking a part of the move, okay? I'm proud of so many students I got to give props to, so many people. IGC is the newest hot play right now. Rob, $1,500 in profits. Freddie actually made, 15% on A-Leaf. CFC Mickett made like 43%. Good job. Ali, TLRY, even though it's a higher price stock, it's fitting my patterns. It's crazy. And that's pretty awesome. I saw a few other people made some money using options. So if you want to trade options, that's fantastic. Matthew Owens is going to be talking about that at the conference this weekend. Jonathan made 300 on IGC. Altruistic trader, here's the 43% on one of the plays. Edson made a little over 200 on a few different plays. Oliver made like 500. Good job. Iris made 365 on IGC, and Dan made like 600 on ONTX. So here's IGC. It's spiking a little pre-market. Actually, it's fading a bit now pre-market. This is going to crash in the next day or two. It's up from the 2s to the 5s on this, BS CBD water, CBD beverage trend. I mean, this thing was a 40-cent stock back in August. So we're talking 10 times your money. Don't get greedy. Do not chase. I know that there's a lot of newbies who are now teaching, and there's a lot of newbies who now think they know everything. And maybe in this bull market, they've made some money, but be very careful, okay? Newbies don't know what they don't know. And when you follow them, guess what? Sometimes it's going to be too late. So I can already anticipate, just like, I can anticipate IGC crashing, like NBEV crashed nicely, and a lot of my students cleaned up. Mike Hudson, who's actually going to be speaking with me at the conference tomorrow, my newest six-figure trader, he made, I think, $2 a share shorting NBEV. And I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be making money on IGC shorting. And just like we can predict that these run-ups will only last for a little bit, I guarantee you that a lot of these newbies teaching are only going to last for a little bit, because it's not that they're bad people. They just don't know what experienced people know. I've been trading now for 20 years, and I just hate knowing what's going to happen and not saying anything about it. Like 1, 2, 3, 5 years from now, when the market changes or the market crashes, and you learn flawed strategies that are not, measured wisely by an experienced trader who knows risk management. I just know there's going to be catastrophes. So I'm just going to mention it, up to you who you want to learn from, but just be careful out there, okay? A lot of non-millionaires trading, a lot of non-transparent traders trading. It's just going to be a catastrophe waiting to happen. But right now, ride the wave. Fuck it. Have fun. NBEV could bounce actually a little bit. IGC, like I said, I think it's going to crash shortly, but I'm not shorting it yet. I just want you to be aware. This is the hottest sector right now. Some of you guys were asking, why am I trading HIPH? Well, this thing has been spiking, but is down 50% off of its highs. This is a blatant pump, mind you. There are promoters involved. It's very sketchy. But yesterday they issued a pretty nice detailed press release about their CBD water plans. This could bounce. We just need to get the promoters involved. So if any of you guys know the promoters behind HIPH, they're probably all coked out or drunk or something from this huge run-up celebration style, right? Like, they're celebrating. But please sober them up, like smack them, like give them a little glass of water in their face, get them back to promoting, because HIPH should be able to bounce. It's in the right sector. They just need news and they need proper promotion. And yesterday, they had the press release, but I didn't see any good promotion. Oh, DTEA is also another piece of crap stock that's been spiking. The CEO said that they're talking about some potential CBD beverages, and that thing spiked it. It's a joke right now with, what's going on in this sector. So ride the hype, ride the wave, but be very careful, because just like NBEV crashed, just like TLRY crashed, the hype will change, and it might change either today or Monday during live trading. We'll see. I should show you this schedule. Where was it? This is the schedule for the conference. So excited. for so many people. You know, me, Roland, newest, I think he's made like $600,000 or $700,000 now. Michael Hudson, my newest six-figure student. Mark Crook, newest millionaire student. Tim Bowen, part-time trader galore. Stephen Dux, who's closing in on $3 million in profits. Tim Grittani, I think he's over $7 million in profits. Michael Good is over $2 million in profits. Matt Owens is a millionaire trader. And then we have live trading all Monday. So if you are coming in person, I can't wait to see you. I'm sorry if I'm like a zombie. My sleep schedule is whack. But, you know, that's the price you pay for opening up new schools in Poly. It's been a hell of a month for my charity. Very exciting stuff. So you have to do what you love. And the reason why I bring it up, A, I'm proud of it, but B, it is messing with my sleep schedule a little bit. So I'm sorry if I'm a little psychotic the next few days. I do look forward to seeing a lot of you guys in person, though. And again, if you can't make it, please, please, please try to tune in via live stream. Learn on the weekends. Trade live with us on Monday. Ask us questions. This is going to be a great few days. Like I said, we're sold out 100% in person. So please stop emailing, stop messaging, stop begging. You waited, you procrastinated, or maybe you didn't know about me a few months ago when there were tickets. Now the only option to learn from me and all these other millionaire traders is live stream. It's still an amazing opportunity. Nobody else has this many transparent millionaire traders, not just showing a screenshot. Oh, look, I'm a millionaire. Showing every single trade, the ups and the downs. You know, we don't just highlight like, look how I'm doing this month, or look how I'm on a hot streak, you know, like, okay, you might be doing well in a month, or you have like 30 profitable trades in a row. But what about over 2 years? What about over 3 years? What about over 5 years? What about over 10 years? Okay, streaks come and go, traders come and go. I've seen too many people, you know, that think they know everything in this game, and then they blow up and they lose 50, 75, 100%. Then they write some introspective bullshit on Twitter talking about what they did wrong. You did wrong because, you know, you weren't properly trained. You didn't have the proper risk management. So a lot of people will say that I am the most, I guess, cowardly, overly safe penny stock trader. And I would agree with that. You know, I'll teach you the safe way. If you ever say, like, to yourself, what is Tim Sykes going to do on this trade? He's going to err on the side of caution. Just like on ALEAF yesterday, where, you know, I mentioned it 3 times in my watch list, absolutely nailed it. And guess what? I undershot it. You know, I made nearly 20%, which is still very good for me, but there was over 30% to be made. So that's what I do. I learn to, you know, take singles and sometimes doubles, just not going for home runs. And oftentimes I will underestimate a stock. You know, I bought ALEAF. I'm sorry that these tickers are so crazy, and then my sleep schedule makes it worse. But I bought this thing in the 170s last week, and then it hit the 3s. So I hugely underestimated it, but my buy alert was there. My thesis was there. So I do some things right. I do some things wrong. I'm trying to get better. I learn from every single trade. I learn from this hot market. Like I said, right now, watch all of these CBD beverage plays. Okay, they are insane, and that is the hottest sector. So if a new company comes out with a press release about a new CBD beverage, watch it. Watch the volume, potentially buy it. Just don't like believe the hype with any of these companies. Ride the hype, ride the momentum for as long as it lasts. But when it turns, don't say, oh, this company will be fine long term. Don't let a short-term runner turn into a potential long-term investment only because you feel guilty about exiting, only because you missed the top and you're like, well, I'll get another chance. Please, please, please do not just hold in hope. Hope is not a strategy. So anyways, I got to get into the stock market chat room right now because we have plays popping pre-market. I've got so many people to respond to. Again, we are sold out of this conference. I'm so excited to see so many of you guys. Thank you to all my top students for coming and sharing their stuff openly. If you are not coming in person in Orlando, again, click the link just below this video and get in live streaming. This is your last chance. Cheers, guys. I'll see you in Orlando. Let's get it today. Looks like there's going to be a bunch of plays. See ya.